Let's go. Let's go. Penn State Nittany Lions taking on Illinois.
Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Kicking off to start the game. Let's go.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off.
Let it go.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football? Like, they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in.
Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Flips it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Back to throw, it's Eaton. Fires to the wideout.
Ah.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Nittany Lions offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Fires left.
Get upfield, boy.
Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Boop.
That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He's taking the shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle.
What the hell?
30, he's got away. He's loose on the right. The 30. 10. Slippery slide. Find his way
What
and
the
ran
fuck?
away from the crowd into the end zone.
What just happened?
Touchdown, Illinois. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just
What
like
just
that.
happened?
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
I got you.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Makes the grab. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Hand off from the gun.
Bro, come on, man.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Durant. Finds his big tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Get this close, you got to go for it. They need inches on 4th down from the 10.
Get out of my way.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I like this this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Okay, time to play some defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Makes the catch. It's Walters. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Ooh. Thought I would give a pass at first. I was like, no.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. He'll try to pop the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Excuse me.
They don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome to the game, defense.
Looks like they're able to break serve.
Welcome to the game. Welcome to the game.
Scoring points, but the sack right there finally puts an end to that.
You gotta go bottom. Come on, Grayson.
Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
Illinois lining up to punt.
Oh, yeah.
Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week.
Ooh. I should have went all the way left.
For a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it in receiver position, so if you got one matchups, man, take advantage.
Somebody get the stretcher. Somebody get the stretcher. His ankles are broke.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about. Those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much. Very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple.
Oh, come on, dog. Why are you getting chased down?
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now he's looking to throw it. Looking to get it in.
Did we really think you were going to stop him? No. Boing. Right into the hands of God.
Now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
5-play scoring drive.
Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Ah, yeah. Hydration is the key to graduation. Swap.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really
How am I missing?
disciplined
I don't
job
understand.
by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Walters. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
To throw, it's Eaton. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's caught downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum.
Oh! 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 What a pick! What a read! Let's go, boy! Take it to the house! Go! 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 Take it, little dude! Go, little dude, go! Let's go! That was nasty! 90-yard pick 6, boy!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on
Fire!
Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Hush your mouth, Rob.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 11 over Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant
Man, I'm hyped now. Let's
chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Eaton.
Come on, send it. Come on.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat.
Safety, boy, let's go. We are blowing this game up. Let's go.
The defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Running to Green.
That was pitiful. That was so pitiful.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here, too.
No.
Guys. Look, they practice this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
I don't want to.
On the direct snap, it's Carter.
Oh my God!
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Thought about throwing a Hail Mary.
I love this offense, man.
Nope.
Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story.
And I get the ball.
Days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Looking for blockers.
Oh.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Running back searching for a hole. Still running at the 40.
Bro, if you have that cornerback, I'm going. I'm going.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about...
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Gonna run it. It's Carter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Back to pass. It's Durant. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's
88.
not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. And you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the running back.
Don't you let that little punk out.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Eaton.
Oh, my.
Finds the tight end. Turning it on. And they
Oh, my
get him
God.
down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown,
Really?
Illini. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right?
There are
You hit
3
me in
touchdowns
stride where I
on
don't have to
3
stop
big
running.
plays.
I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Way to get a hand in there and force the
I made the right call.
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
makes a grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Durant. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They bring him down.
Still got it.
Before he's able to
They have
pick
killed
up the
him.
first down.
Still got it.
And the Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Photo number 4.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And that incomplete
You gotta come up with those.
by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Durant. Got rid of it quickly.
What the hell?
It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal.
He's been on
And they
fire
try to
all
throw the
game.
football.
Never get
They
hit in
stay
this
tight
fight.
on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains.
Oh!
What a play. It's intercepted.
My bad.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
To the ground with the back. Snowed up. At the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And they get him again. this is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making.
Bro, they cannot stop stunts up front.
He goes again.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive.
Everybody else see that guy put my lineman on his butt?
Trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Scanning the field, it's Eaton. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
My bad.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Walters. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. The quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Easy money.
He goes down after
Easy
a
money.
short return, but what a play to get the football back.
No fly zone. That we used to do, Chuck. No fly zone.
Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Back to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle. It's Ivory. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Back to throw, it's Vaughn. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much worse as the defender was right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Trickery and deception.
Go, boy, go! Go, boy!
And they roll the dice, and it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions
Let's go.
back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Uh-oh.
The give to the lone
Yo.
running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. After run, now throw. Pocket breaking down.
Well,
And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, it looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.